Hello there, friends, and welcome back to Space Engineers. As you can see, I've given our bunker a little bit of a paint job, but that's not the only great news. Guess who's got 10 toes and uninterrupted electricity today? That's right, it's this guy right over here. For the first time in about 3 episodes, I don't have to record this at night. That's right, touching grass is a myth. I will never do it. We have daytime power, and I actually have energy to think and say words in sequence. It's so good. It's so good. Listen, you haven't lived until you've said words in the daytime, let me tell you. Now, we have quite a bit to cover. There were lots of excellent suggestions in the previous episode. One of the things I asked at the end of the last one was what our goals should be for the series to wrap up. And there were some really great ideas that came through, but the one that really stuck out to me was build out this crater base just like you planned to. I don't think we'll go to the second one. That might be a little ambitious, but at the very least this one. We're going to fill it out completely. People did ask me why I stuck the bunker outside when I could have put it inside, and well, there's your answer, is it just looks nicer, and maybe we could work towards filling this thing up. So we're going to have dedicated buildings. We'll have like a hangar, a production bay for printing out drones. We'll have a drop-off point. We'll have, I think I'm going to turn the mining pits into a grinding pit. As you can see, I've removed the miner tower. We're not going to be digging this any further down. And I think we're going to start running some blocks down there so we can expand the grid. We'll talk about that in a second. I've also got some really good suggestions of how we can make the somewhat fit for purpose look really good. Someone mentioned that it looks a bit like the Axiom from WALL-E, and I agree. I think this actually looks really cool already, like this profile. So what we'll probably do is sort of keep the swept wings on the sides, and then have like a big arch of guns going down the central spine of the vehicle. Keep it small, keep it light, but like really armor it up and beef out its armament complement, that's for sure. Some people did also ask me to please push this up a couple blocks to fit the sort of slope of this bunker, and I agree, that would look a lot better. I tried to do it in testing, and I just couldn't get the slope to look as nice on the armor as I've got it here. So I will probably get to that either in between episodes or at some point during this one. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the squat nature of it, but I can also see why you'd want like a staggered line leading up towards the crater edge. It would be more visually satisfying. Uh-oh. It looks like we have picked a fight with a kamikaze drone. Don't know about y'all, but I don't think he's long for this world. There's a couple things that might get in the way. Oh, well, would you look at that? Yeah, no, I think... Oh, damn it. He didn't get to come and visit. And I ordered the cookies, too. Wow, that was deeply satisfying. Okay, anyway, back to the plan. So, as you can see, I have set up a to-do list. Here's the to-do list, and there is the to-done list. We have got nothing on the to-done list just yet, as we still have many things to do. We need to build a fleet of mining drones, which will require us to build a printing bay and a drop-off point for those drones. And then, of course, we're going to have to scout and set up the ore mining jobs themselves. That's probably going to be done today. That's kind of what I want to focus on. Having a steady supply of ore is kind of the last thing we're missing in this base before we can really build out and consider ourselves solid. Then we're going to want to build out a grinder pit, as well as set up a projector for the base and clean up the wrecks around it. The projector is going to be handy because as we drop stuff into the pit, it'll probably damage the blocks, and we'll need to, rebuild it. So I think that's going to be a necessary one. It's going to be a nightmare to get that to line up with the base's current profile, but you know what? We'll work with it when we've got it. We're then going to want to build a network of defenses. This is sort of going to be towers dotting the crater and spread out throughout inside it, in between all the buildings. These are going to be crater wall towers and standalone ones. That's going to happen over time while I'm working on other things. We're going to fill the crater with buildings. I can probably put that there just to make it look nice. And then, of course, the final goal is going to be to upgrade the somewhat fit for purpose to become the fit for purpose. We're going to need some jump drives, some heavy armor and shields, DACA and more DACA, and lots of thrusted, which, of course, will require it to be red. Everyone knows that red is the fastest color. Alright, but without further ado, I think we should get started on the grinding pit, and then once that's done, we can get started on some mining drones. Mostly just because I've got an idea for how I want to do the grinding pit, and I'm still not entirely sure where I want to put the bunker. So let's get this thing set up, get that all ready to rock, and then we'll work out where we're moving everything else. Okay, Magic, go gadget.
Time lapse.
Let's go.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey!
And now for something completely different.
Shooting. What shooting? Oh no. Uh-oh. That's a big boy. He doesn't have an antenna. This thing's flying dark. Alright. The bunker's holding up. This thing's out of ammo. Damn it. Oh, come on, railguns. Yes. Shred him. Great work, boys. Uh-oh. Are we running out of bullets? Come on, autocannons. You know what to do. Oh, yes, the missiles are tracking just a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can get that thing to crash land over there. I hope it does. It looks like we've knocked out quite a few of the thrusters. I think it's going down. I don't know what that is, but it is still alive and angry. Should we go investigate? Oh, hold on. I have learnt my lesson. No grindy. Oh, it's still crashing. And it looks like it's shooting at some of the other wreckage over there. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. Alright, well, that's no threat. Back to drilling. Oh my god, well, the armor did its job. Okay, time-lapse complete. There we go. We have officially managed to build a little staircase over here. So let's have a look at the grinder pit. We've got some lights on hinges pointing down. We've got some support beams. We've got a big old pit of grinders. I think it would be really cool, or magic suggestion rather, was that it would be really cool if we could put like a little control room over here that we could see really close to the grinders. I think I like having the one up here for now. I could make the glass pop out a bit and look down. That would also work. Right now, if we walk inside, yeah, we can still sort of see in there, but I could make this bow out a little bit like it is on the somewhat fit for purpose. That would be quite easy to do, I think. So we might do it. Or we could put a control bay like sort of right in here, right? We could sort of watch the grinding take place from the ground floor. We got a ladder going up in case I run out of fuel while I'm down there. But for the most part, I think this thing is pretty ready to go. There is one critical piece of infrastructure we have to put in before we progress, though. And I'm going to have to cut through into here so I can get underneath. Now, we're going to need to put down a gravity generator, and it's going to need to face up. We're going to want a couple of these, and the closer to the center they are, the better. So I think I might have one over here and one on the other side. Now, what these are going to do is slow down stuff I drop in here. Unfortunately, being at the bottom of this pit does look very cool, but it's also very likely to get this thing blown up. Gravity generators will generate gravity in the direction that their base is facing. So if I put it like, right way up, looking at it like this, it'll make gravity going down. If I put it this way, it'll make gravity going up. Oh, and there you go. We are now accelerating at 1g away from the floor, because the moon's gravity is 0.25 g's. That's, well, it's about, 2.5 meters per second per second. We're currently generating a hell of a lot more. So if I look at the gravity generator, this one over here, what I want to do is significantly reduce that. The point of what we want to do here is to try and just reduce the moon's gravity. So we're gonna, the moon's gravity is at 0.25. Let's go ahead and get a 0.2 g release in that direction. And what we should experience, I think, is it'll just reduce the falling speed, right? So if I fly outside of the artificial gravity generator's radius, there you go. So now you can see on the bottom right, A gravity is 0 grams. Or 0 grams, 0 G's, sorry. If I drop from over here, let's see how fast we accelerate to on the bottom left. Okay, we got to about 15 meters per second in the time it took to drop. I didn't measure the height, but we're going to eyeball it, right? The general idea here being, if I drop in the middle of this space right over here, once I come to a halt, we are accelerating, and in a larger distance, we only got up to 0.10 Gs. So that's the idea here, right? Is we want to just be able to slow down anything coming to land on top of the grinders so they don't blow up. Because if we drop a big old gun on top of them, we're kind of just turning it into a bomb, because the ammunition inside will go off. Okay, cool. There we go. So that is that set up. We now have a slowdown function, basically, for our gravity generators, or for our grinding pit. Next up is going to be to set up a projector so that we can take a blueprint of this base and slap it down. Obviously, the base is going to move a little bit, so this is going to have to be constantly updated, but it is something worth doing. So I'm thinking we put it right underneath here, and then make this a heavy armor block right on top of it. You know what? Everything around it can become heavy armor. Okay, so projector block. We want to make sure that the cross faces up. That's the big kicker here. I can never remember how you orient the rest of it, but I know cross faces up, and I think the vertical one faces forward. We'll find out together in a second here. Okay, so now I need to head outside, and we're going to take a quick blueprint of the base. Now, of course, every time we update the base, we're going to have to update the blueprint, but it's a good start. So let's just Control B. Okay, that is our base. Oh, the base needs a name, doesn't it? Ah, hold on. That's something we can do right now. I've got two things to do for magic. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the most critical elements of this entire operation. And that, of course, is going to be naming this base. Now, there were a lot of really good suggestions, but honestly, too many for me personally to handle. So, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and give the mushroom a treat. Magic, you're gonna name this one. And he narrowed it down to some really solid suggestions. First, of course, as always, the honorable mentions. Mooney MacMoonbase was, understandably, one of the top picks. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the memes, now can you? And second was, once again, just a really strong narrative thread throughout this whole playthrough, Constantine's Last Stand. I loved it. I think if we turned the not fit for purpose into the space rather than just building out from it, I think I would have chosen that one myself as well, because, I mean, that's Constantine's ship, Captain Constantine, who we got the ship from. You know, this would then be his final legacy. But I think instead we're going to work that name into one of the components of the fit for purpose when it is eventually built. But for now, of course, I think the ultimate and final decision, which of course was Magic's, and I think in this case the correct one, is the Employment Center. That is a damn fine name. Now, Employment Center, or Center. I mean, we can fight all day in the comments about this one. Please, 1v1 me in the court of public opinion. I'm ready to take you on. I'm going to go ahead and click OK on that. So, the Employment Center is officially christened. Let it all know that we are now hiring. Yes, that's right. Congratulations. You're watching this. You are now an unemployee. Please be sure to... Oh, you know what? Screw it. You're a UN employee. Be sure to UN subscribe, UN like the stream, and, I don't know, UN join the membership program? Also known as leaving, I guess. But that, unfortunately, does not bring an end to my trials. No, there is still one more piece of today's puzzle that I have failed to account for, and that is, of course, my punishment. And it's not just to show you these toes. Magic has selected some of the finest of RAR literature for me to read through. And, excuse me, let me get into character real quick. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. Okay, cool. There we go. I had to get my voice to crack a little bit. When I was in Hot Topic, and this guy roared at my GF, I bit my lip ring so he knew what was up, and he bit his snake bites. I got closer and bit my lip ring again. He hissed and retreated to the band tea aisle. My GF bit her hoodie sleeve and meowed. It appears I have won this battle. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Okay, listen, I'm never going through that again. I wouldn't have considered myself a man of much ego up until that exact moment. So you know what? Listen, never again will we commit the vile sin of using a tier 3 grinder. No. No, we are now above such fickle and mundane tasks. No, we shall now keep a tier 2 grinder on us at all times. Please, let this never happen again. Alright, then I'm just gonna set up like a boarding tab over here, which will just have my good welder and the bad grinder. Like we said, I think it was like in episode 405, I'm only allowed to use the tier 2 grinder. When I took out that Reaver last time, I used the tier 3. My punishment was needed and necessary, and incredibly painful. Mushroom Man, I love you, but also, I hate you. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right, projecting a base onto this base, so that the base... Yeah, hey, I heard you liked base, so I projected a base onto your base. Okay, step 1, turn off the nanomachine, son. We're not allowed to have any of those. We don't want the nanomachine to start welding it. That's the problem. All right, so give me the base projector. I'm looking at the... Okay, you know what? I will put the recording on so that you guys can see what I'm seeing here with the spectator cam. Okay, first we got to sort out the pitch, because this thing is facing the wrong dang way. Okay, there we go. It's a 90-degree pitch. Okay, now we gaming. Hey, there we go. Okay, so the base should now have a blueprint layered over it. If I go back in here real quick, take me to the base projector. Don't show only buildable, show the whole thing. Oh, we can probably turn that on to save some performance later, because as it gets damaged, it's really going to freak out. And we can move some stuff from the to-do list to the to-done list. So we have successfully built a projector for the base, and we have yet to clean up the wreck. So I'm going to lock that one off, and then we'll move the whole thing down as we go. But that, my friends, that is a milestone right there. Alright, so now, if I make the egregious mistake of damaging a block... Oh, baby! There we go. We've got projectors. So if I go ahead and turn on the nanomachine, son. There we go. They should fix it. Hey! There we go. Okay. So, now to put this entire operation to the test here. Also... Oh, wait, I've got a problem. I sense a problem. Making changes is going to be a little hard. Gotta be really quick. But then I think any changes I want to add to the base should now be pretty easy to do, right? So like if I want to... Oh, for God's sake. So if, say, for example, I wanted to add that edge to that corner, right? Just as an idea. Probably have to turn off the projector. But then if I Control B, get another base screenshot. Okay. Employment Center 2. We click proceed. I should now have it all lined up correctly. So if I just go into base projector, go to blueprints, employment center 2, copy to clipboard, show only buildable. And yes, we have now gotten rid of that little blueprint. So if I cut that off, it's there now. Okay, cool. So that's just what we get every now and then. We just got to periodically update the rotation, but because it's fixed, the projector isn't going to move. It's on a fixed point. It'll always be aligned now. That's awesome. Hey, okay, big wins. That's you know what? That's a hop and a skip right over there. And oh wow, the gravity's a little crazy up here, huh? If I fall in the pit, how quickly do we accelerate? Not very quickly at all. I mean, I only got to 12 meters per second by the time I got down there. I think this can survive that kind of impact, but I don't weigh 11 tons. So I guess the real test here is to drop something on this that weighs 11 tons. Okay, let's see if this works. I think the somewhat fit for purpose is going to be the guy. And you know what? We'll leave the time lapse running so that we can see if we can see what this looks like from that perspective. Ah, that's a bit of a problem. That's still active, huh? Turn the shield on. Turn the guns off. Oh shit. Okay. Back off. Let's get below the line here. Oh no. Okay, we're definitely not okay. Okie dokie. Let's not stick our heads up above the ground anytime soon. Well, we'll let the base fix this thing. But yeah, that was a pretty clear indicator that it's maybe not time to go pay a visit to that ship, unless of course we're using the forbidden jutsu. Okay, we are set up for boarding action. Let's go and try not to die. I think my best bet here is going to be to come at this thing from the very tippy top. I have absolutely no idea what guns it's got left. I do see a very large cannon, or at least a silhouette of one, up top. And I'm thinking if I can get above it that way or get behind some of this terrain near it, maybe we can get over like that. Okay, cool. So sneaking in the top was indeed the play. This is a Reaver ship. This is a Reaver ship. It must have been fighting stuff up in the galaxy, got a bit hurt, drifted off towards us, and is now committing acts of crime. What the? Is that an engineer? What am I looking at over there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I fell inside, but I haven't died because the weapon upgrades mod replaced that interior turret, which I assume is an interior turret, with a disco ball. I will take the win on that one. Okay, what have we got in here? This is clearly a cargo bay. We got some people nailed to the walls. You love to see it. I don't see any other turrets. An armory. You got anything good? No. Oh, well, we can see what's on the ship now. We got some guns. We have some missiles remaining. Interesting that there's no other... Really? No other inventories listed? Okay, there's the control seat. Oh, I guess the shipment... Ah! Oh, God, I actually ducked in real life. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Holy, dude. That scared the living hell out of me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to make a couple more of these tools. Okay, tier 2 tools. Gives us a little bit of an advantage, but not too much. And I think we try that again. We go high, and we come through the top. Uh-oh. Something else is shooting at me. That's not even this ship. Yep, that was something else. Something else just killed me. Alright, so it's a bit of a hostile work environment. You know what? Forget the extra things. We'll just go in like this. Okay, so that's where I dropped in last time. Oh man, where would it be? If I think about... Okay, so it's over here. Sorry, I panicked a little bit there. Let's cut through this and see where we pop out. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is it. I think this is where that turret is located. I appear to be wrong. Aha! There it is. Okay, chop him off. Now we can go inside. Okay, where's my body? Give me my better tools. I don't see any other major guns in here. Okay, so what have we got for spoils? We got some basic refineries. We've got an assembler. Oh, we're going to cut all this down. What's in here? So there is loot in here. It's just hidden in the inventory tab. I think that's quite clever. Yeah, show an inventory screen hidden. Okay, that's so clever, so I can't actually see what the ship's got going on. Ooh. What have we got in these? Well, loot. 19,000 nickel? Oh, we're taking that home with us. Okay, so what's the goal here? We don't want to take over this ship. Oh my god, 10,000 nickel, 17,000 iron. Yeah, this was the right play. We need to get this thing into a grinding base stat. Okay, I think the plan here is to disable the reactors and get this thing turned off. Okay, just remember that there are guns everywhere on these ships. I don't see any others right now. They're probably hiding underneath these trays or something. There's a warhead right over there. Am I just about to blow up? If I cut into this, is it going to blow? I guess we'll find out together. Oh! Okay. Oh, that was the damn reactor? No! This. Oh god, I flinched so hard. Okay. Okay, we live. This thing's still got juice, though. Oh, I gotta hack both. Where's the remote control? It's over there. Okay. Get that below the hack line. One more of those. What have we got here? Oh! Jump drive! Jump drive! Let's go! Okay, okay. Okay, jump drive. Jump drive. Okay, we have to salvage this thing, guys. Alright, and there is my remote control block. Uh-oh. We got something coming at us. The Reaver cockroach? I think the ship's fighting it for me? Do Reavers fight each other? I don't know. I assume they would. No, the Incon crew is being attacked. Okay. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, draw aggro. Shoot at me. Shoot at me, you idiot. Yeah, come land. Come get me. Come get me, you fool. Oh, God, I'm dead. That's a bit too much of a ship for me right now, I think. Me, personally, not my favorite thing in the world. You guys are doing great. Keep blasting him. Man, we are not getting through that shield. Are we? That thing is just spinning. There are still many active hostiles in the area. Oh, its shield is failing on the base. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Yeah, come at me. Come at me. Get in there. Get the clones in there. Clones activate. Ah, damn it. We've almost gotten through that shield. We've almost gotten through that shield. Oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. My no-no. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Ouchie, too much, too much. Stop shooting me. It's distracted. Get in there. I hit the wall. Damn it. The base is putting up one hell of a fight. Listen, a Reaver cockroach is one of the largest ships they spawn. This is a little unfair. Alright? I'm a simple man. I'm a humble boy. Ah! Oh my god, there goes the not fit for purpose is gone. I think we got through the armor. I think we got through the armor. Oh, you want to come at me? Come at me! I'm ready for you! Cut! Cut! Rip and tear until it is done! We gotta get to the thing and blow this thing up. Oh, reputation with Reavers dropping? Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, it didn't blow up, damn it. What is happening? Okay, it's crashing. It's crashing. Holy hell, dude. What's left of the base? I mean, the grinder pit's chilling. That's good. Well, we've lost the not fit for purpose. The bunker is damaged, but seemingly still functional. Okay, it looks like all the valuables are still fine. We didn't lose anything hypercritical over here. Reactors are still looking great. Alright, listen. The somewhat fit for purpose has been turned into a pile of words. Apparently the Reavers also shut up my ability to speak. Hey, look at that. Strange Olive made it through this one alive. Incredible. Okay, the nanomachines will slowly put the base back together. But that was genuinely just unfair. What are you shooting at? There's nothing there. There's nothing there, my dude. Pick up the scraps. I'll be having those. Thank you. We are going to need it. Okay, so priorities. Forget gold. Forget silver. We need more guns and we need them fast. Oh man, my somewhat fit for purpose. No. Well, if anyone was wondering whether or not we reload saves on this playthrough, well, now you know. Okay, as long as the projection survives, we survive. That's basically the takeaway here. Okay, I think it's time to set up a base shield. I think that is definitely time. Alright, so show me a shield emitter. Station shield emitter. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, I want this thing. You know where I want this thing? I want this thing at the bottom of the damn grinder pit. That's where it'll be the safest. Go ahead and stick it down here or something. Also, we should probably just make one of these a door at some point, huh? Stand in there so they can't place it. Okay, that'll work, and we can just fly in. Ow. My body? Alright, so this is all heavy armor above us, so this would be a pretty... Oh, I mean, there's light armor back in it, but this is all heavy armor here. So it'd be a pretty good place to put the shield generator. Right over there. I have no idea if we can even make this. Okay, so what are we missing? We missed the superconductor, no surprises there. And we're missing a field emitter. I remember now why we didn't make this earlier. Okay, leave that over there for the moment. We'll probably end up moving it at some point. We'll probably build like a proper shield room. But that'll have to work for now. Okay, well, unfortunately, the last debris of the not fit for purpose are going to have to be painted. We do have a blueprint of it, so I think it will be okay. I think we can revitalize it. We can resuscitate it. Bring it back from the dead. Is there a reason we're not placing all of this stuff? Oh, it's because we're still working on all the other repairs. Yeah, these things are slow. Make no mistake, they're pretty slow. Alright, but one thing is clear, we need more magnesium and we need it really, really soon. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab it. I think to do that, we're going to need to go ahead and build a fairly robust mining setup, right? It's going to be a bit of a pain to do, but we're going to have to do it. Okay, that does mean we need to change our to-do list. So, upgrade the SSSV? No. No. We're just going to rebuild the SFFP as the FFFP. Okay, much better. Now, I know we are being attacked by the Reavers because of the sheer number of these damn power draw, of this, because of the sheer volume of power draw. Sorry, my brain is in panic mode at the moment. Okay, I think this is the opportunity to unpause right now and expand the base. I think we're going to get the time lapse going again, and I'm going to build out a much more suitable setup. All right, and time lapse.
Let's go. Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
Okay, there we go. That is our welder bay. We could just use the nanobots to do this, I understand, but I kind of like the idea of trying to do this with the actual welders. This is mostly just to show people who don't use the mod how you would do this. I would probably... Oh, I've got some extra tools lying around. I died a couple times while doing this, not gonna lie. So what we're gonna do is we built a projector on the end of a advanced rotor with a small rotor head. It's very important that you build the small one if you want to build small grid chips. You can then place the small grid blocks on there, and they'll still share power with the entire network. It's really, really handy. Got some spotlights pointing at it, and of course a control station to monitor the whole thing. Now, how do we actually go about printing a ship? Well, we're going to go into here, we're going to head over to our printer projector, we're going to grab the blueprints. I want to print up a Remora, the Remora LU. There we go. Alright, the Remora LU is set up. I've already sorted out the orientation, but you will have to play around with the... I mean, the build info mod is pretty critical for this, but you would have to play around typically with the raw roll, pitch, yaw, and the sort of vertical and horizontal offsets to, like, you know, move the thing around, basically, because it won't ever start in exactly the right place. Once you've done that, then you can go ahead and sit in your chair. You can look over there, and you can go ahead and turn on your welders. Now, my welders are all assigned to a group. I switched them on with number 1 over there. Something else I've set up on this taskbar, you can see, is for the piston. So we're going to be able to increase the speed, decrease the speed, reverse the piston, and then turn it off. And turning it off is really handy if you want to sort of hold the piece at a specific position for a while, so that you can kind of like weld something that's taken a little extra time. It's not particularly useful when you've got this many welders, but if you're only working with 1 or 2, it's kind of necessary, really. Alright, so now the piston is slowly reversing. Snail's pace, right? I think we're going at like 0.015 meters per second, so really, really slow. It's got a maximum depth of 4.5 meters, so that's kind of the maximum height of whatever we can build. Just something to be aware of. And now we are going to see, as soon as that block comes above the line of the welder, it will start, there we go, placing it all down and going on out. Now, the way projectors work in the game, or welding with projectors, is you can only place against a block that is already there. So it doesn't have to be fully welded, but you can only place against a block if that block is present in the world. You can't build projections off of other projections. It has to be off a block that has actually been placed. So now, I think we go ahead and find a comfortable place to sit, and just kind of watch this thing print. That's not the best place to sit, is it? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, went to go make some coffee. What have we got going on over here? Oh my, oh my, oh my. If that is not a fully printed Remora, I do not know what is. Smells like progression to me. Okay, let's wind that down, fly this lad a little bit forward, and then thrust our sails upwards into the world. So, oh, excuse me, I'm missing a thruster? I'm missing several thrusters. Okay, that means we are out of platinum, and I'm guessing that's because I keep printing all these extra tools. Yeah, that is definitely user error. Now, not only does the Remora fly once again, even if a little scuffed, sorry about that, but the Remora is now available for download on the workshop. That's right, you can go ahead right now, as this episode is live, and download a copy of the ship to fly around yourself. It's not really ideal for moon-based operations. We're probably not going to keep it here much longer, to be completely honest with you. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to feed it to the Sarlacc pit, just to kind of see if it's working as well as I hope it is. But yeah, there we go. We've got Remoras. We got Remoras from A to B. We got Remoras up the damn wazoo. And now we functionally have an infinite supply of them that we can print up any time. So Remora, thank you for hanging out, but I kind of need to recycle you into a mining ship if I'm already running low. And as you can see, I've been dropping stuff in here just to see if it works. And oh baby, it works. So I'm going to land this one. I'm going to leave it right over here. I'm going to turn off the engines. Oh, it looks like not everything's on the group. Well, okay, well, I'll have to change the workshop upload. Whoopsie. And I'll let this lad land. And he's going to get shredded. Oh, hell yes. Eat. Feast, my pretties, feast! Did you see that gyroscope fling past me? That was a little scary. Yeah, the forces do get a little bit insane when you're grinding a small grid with the big grid. It's just something that you kind of got, oh god, oh lord almighty. Wow, that is pieces flying up and everywhere. You know, we probably should need some doors, but I kind of like the sheer chaos of it. Okay, there's a lot of shrapnel flying past. Maybe I should land over here. Okay, anyway, let's go print something that I do actually care about, which is my new mining vessel. So the Remora is available for you guys to use, as is the new one. Now, I don't have a proper name for it, but I do have a good idea for what name I want to have for it. But for now, let's go ahead and grab the blueprint. I've already designed it just to speed up today. This is largely Unemployed's PAM Autominer Ion. Copy to printer, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, this is the guy. I think it looks like a beetle. A blue beetle, to be precise. That's kind of what I'm tempted to try and call it. I think I put a welding stud at the back. Yeah, right over there. Okay, let's get this thing lined up. Okie doke. So now it should be fairly straightforward to sit in the chair, have a look over here. We're going to send the piston down, and I'm just going to increase its velocity a couple times just to get it down there before we start printing. There we go, it's got a maximum range, so it's not like I can smash into anything. Okay, and then we go ahead and turn on the welders. And we reverse. Okay, I can see a little bit of a problem with my design here, which is that it is too short. We actually can't get the last of these drills placed. Now, this thing does have its own projector, I think, if I remember correctly. So we should be able to still build it even if I cut this off. Oh god, we're gonna find out together. Oh, it doesn't have thrusters though, does it? Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh yeah, the large thrusters never got welded. Oh crap. So, new strat. We go get some damn... Never mind, apparently I had some on me. Oh yes, I did. I stole it off that other ship. Okay, so we're just going to lift this thing up ourselves to the last little bit of the welding au manuel. Going to roll you to your side to get the cargo container. Great work. Okay. Alright, so here's our ship. This is the Blue Beetle. As you can see, we are still, of course, very shy on resources. We haven't been able to make all the bits and pieces we actually need. I will go over a full build of this lad in a second. What is holding us up on thruster components? Hold on. Maybe it's silver. If I want to make a thruster component, yes, it's gold. Okay, let's go get the gold. Just got to be very careful not to overburden this lad. He's already struggling a little bit with the current thrust levels. So this is the, doesn't have a name just yet. This is the largely unemployed PAM Autominer parentheses ion close parentheses. It is a pretty solid little Autominer ship. As you can see, it fits inside the profile it creates. I've done a lot of testing. The central space there does not generate any artifact blocks, at least not that I've been able to catch. And I do genuinely hope that it will work. The one thing it doesn't have at the moment is an ore detector, which was a massive oversight on my part, and something I will be adding in before it goes up on the Steam Workshop. But this too will be live with the episode. So if you go ahead and check the description, you'll find links to it. It'll also be added to my mod pack. So if you're using that, then you should be good. Alright, so give me an ore detector. That's definitely something we're going to want to add to this thing. I'll find a spot for it somewhere in here, I'm sure. Give me an ore detector. Yeah, put that over here. There we go, and then you can put that back on. And then cut these off. Okay, let me go get a detector component. I'll be right back. Now you can make autominers without a cockpit. It makes them a bit more compact and makes them safer. The scary bit there, of course, is then you have to use an antenna to control the thing and to set it up. This way, I only have to use the antenna if I want to. And it actually is making me feel a bit like, maybe I should turn off this antenna because we're going to pull reavers. I've had enough of the reavers for today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But yes, I will adapt the blueprint to look something like this at least. What do you need? Some middle grids? That's a problem for later. Okay, there's my gold. Excelente. And I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off the antenna. Now, I'm just going to use this as a manual miner for the start, but I will set up the auto mining probably today as well, I'm pretty sure. I think we'll be able to get away with it. I just want to get down there and just get the tiniest little smushkin of gold to take back to the base. We really can't get too much, because this thing won't be able to fly with only one thruster and no working reactors. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's, I'm actually going to do one quick clear. Oh, wow, it's a really thin vein. I shouldn't have cleared. Okay, how much gold I got there? Is this a joke? I have 700 gold. Alright, I'm going to have to... I don't have ejectors set up for stone on this thing. I don't like to set them up. It is available if you want it, of course. But I'm going to do it this way. You know what might actually be better here? Unironically, it's just hand mining this. And then we'll just put the ore in. What if you said, hey, I want to do something at Space Engineers, but God said...
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Woo, inventory full. There we go. Okay, the lad is ascending. Alright, while we fly back with our bounty, we can go over some of the qualities of this thing. So as you can see, it's a top-down autominer with a sensor built in at the bottom. It's a pretty maneuverable for what it is kind of ship. Like, it's really not meant to be flown by the player. It's meant to be piloted once to the destination and then left to just do its thing. The AI is really good at balancing all the different thrust vectors. And I found that it's got enough reversed and forward thrust to manage that just fine. Now, we are missing quite a few of those thrusters at the moment, given the fact that this thing it's running at about like 30% capacity, and it maneuvers a bit like a rock. But you know what? It's my rock, and that's what matters. Now, the connector's on the back, so if you design a sort of, I don't know, little hub for all these things to come and deliver resources to, you're going to have to bring that into your design style. And oh god, I'm going to crash into my building. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab all the goodies in here. Show me refineries. Show me gold. It cannot all be gone already. Oh my god, we're gonna die. Show me refineries. Okay, gold is being produced. There we go. We definitely need to get some yield modules cooking, man. These speed ones are just... You know what? You know what? It's yield all the way down from now on. Only 20 superconductor, and it's going to significantly improve our throughput here. And you know what? That shield generator we built in the grinder pit, I think we need to scrap it. I discovered what? Orcs. A light cruiser? Oh no. Them orky boys is here. Fill in full of holes, boys. He's not coming for me, right? Me? I'm a decker boy myself. He would never. He would never. Okay, I think we go ahead and get the bots to dismantle that shield generator for the moment. There we go. Okay, it's making welders. That's great to see. Not welders, thrusters. God, I can't words today. This. Yes, how many? We got 26 superconductor. That's one yield module. That's a man's life in its hands right over there, okay? There we go. It's being deconstructed. Okay, excellent. So you've got all of your thrusters now. Yes. Almost. Almost all. 10 more. 10 more. Alright, do you think the orcs have ion thrusters? I get the feeling that the orcs would not have ion thrusters. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to take a brief respite from my base. We're going to grab our boarding grinder. And we're going to go and see if we can make a mess of that Reaver ship parked outside. Because I don't want the thing shooting at me. And I'm interested to see how angry it's going to be when we pitch up. Alright, where are they? There. Okay, going to go up very quickly. And then we're going to come in. So the plan here, right, now that we've managed to disarm the interior turret there, the plan here is to turn this thing off. I want to disable all of its power controls, and then hopefully render the thing inert. But before I do that, I want to find the other warheads, because I have a feeling this thing is booby-trapped to hell, and I don't want to lose any more of my stuff. So, yes, okay, there are still 3 more warheads on this ship. We're going to go find. Okay, there is the hacking module, right? So where is the warhead that's going to trigger when I cut this thing apart? They're always close. Or at least in the past they have been. Okay, don't destroy the block. Just try and grind down everything else, quickly. I know we have to take out these, so let's hack these. Prepare for the inventory full message. Oh, there we go. Let's get rid of these batteries. There's probably more stashed somewhere. But this might be the start of the ticket here. Oh, the ship's dropping. Okay. So there was just the batteries in the reactor. Well, alright. Let's take those reactor components out of the reactor and fly that back to the base. If anything blows up... Well, actually, you know what? No. No. We take superconductor. We take superconductor. We take it right out of here. It was in you, right? There we go. Full inventory. Get rid of all this. Give me just more superconductor. Bang. 139 superconductor. At the very least, we can set up our yield modules, right? That's a huge force multiplier for us. Okay, putting those in there. And then let's go get some more gas and energy, and then we go do it again. Also, yes, we have built a printing bay, and we have not scouted or set up ore mining. We're getting closer, though. We're getting closer. If we can just knock off 1 of 2 of those goals an episode, I think we'll be a lot happier. This one was just slowed down by that Reaver attack, man. That's really set me back. Okay, so you welded up now. Do you have all your thrusters? Almost. We just need 10 more thrusters. I'm going to go get more gold. I know it didn't seem like it at the time, but I was actually really, really sad when the not fit for purpose got blown up. I mean, it wasn't somewhat fit at that point, let's be honest. The original name was... Yeah, it was a little ambitious to change it. Maybe that's why. Maybe we jinxed it, right? It wasn't a good ship, but it was our first ship, and it was the best ship we've had so far, and it was also the only large grid one we've got access to, and I miss it, man. My perpy. My not fit for perpy. No. But, I mean, look, jokes aside, it was actually doing a really good job of staving off some of, like, the early attacks. It helped us set up the base, you know, it brought us all the way over here to the moon. Without a jump drive, too. I mean, we just flew here. It was difficult. It was difficult to say goodbye. But we won't say goodbye forever. What I'll do is I'll load up an older save. I'll get a blueprint of it in the state it was in. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have a live stream. Where I we'll strip it down to its Muraka's base core. And you and I, chat, we can go around. We can like make it nice, you know? I'll take your suggestions. We'll design it live. It'll be really fun. I don't think I'll do it on a server, just because people can grief. But I think we will do it. We'll do it live, right? Why not? Let's do our fit-for-purpose designing live. So I will make an announcement about a week ahead of time when I know like what my schedule looks like and I can do it. And then we'll, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I think something a bit different, right? Okay, let me know if that's something you guys would be keen for. A little live stream design session with Largely? All right. We can even get Magic in, because he's playing the game now. He can help me set it up. The light cruiser's coming my way, he is. Boarding action? Boarding action. Let's go see what a light cruiser looks like. We're probably going to get swatted. Yes? That's the right noise. That is the correct noise. I don't have a welder on me. I can't check it. Please. 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 Oh, we have a thruster. Oh, hallelujah. We have a thruster. Ship fuel low. Oh yeah, that's true. We do need to build a docking bay for this. Okay, I think I'm going to do 2 things. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. There we go. And I'm going to grab the docking tools. and we are going to go and investigate that orc cruiser. Second thing we're going to do is to time-lapse a build of a docking port and to set up the miners as well. What have we got here? A bloody cruiser is. I don't know why the orcs are from Manchester or whatever. Listen. Fill 'em up for those, yeah! Yeah, orkies! Come and get me, yeah? Alright, listen, it's red, which means it's faster than me. I don't make the rules, it's science, kid. Look it up. Do you think there's any chance we can just strafe in on this lad? It's shooting our large cannons at me. So, oh god, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty, and I'm feeling dead. And oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that looks so unbelievably cool. Magic, I hope you grabbed a screenshot of that thing. Let's, oh, it had the orc mouth and everything. Well done to the designer on that one. That was awesome. And, damn it, I didn't close the doors when I left. Okay. Well, it's not like we've got a shortage of ice, let's be honest. Okie dokie, Magic. I think it's time to go gadget time-lapse.
Once more.
Alright, so there's our docking bay. It's not 100% complete just yet. For whatever reason, these aren't being reached, so I might just have to do those au manuel. Something to note, of course, is that because of the way blueprints work in this game, if the welding arm is destroyed in our printer bay, GG. That's it. It's dead. There's nothing I can do to, you know, undestroy it. But that's a problem. That's a bridge we'll cross when it comes to it. Okie dokes, so the final step of today's little puzzle is going to be to set up our auto-mining. Now, there is a lot of activity in the skies above us. The game kind of seems to go in waves. About every hour, things spawn in much larger numbers than they normally would. I think each mod has its own sort of set of triggers, and they're all kind of starting to compound, which I think it's making things quite interesting, to be honest. Well, there you go, there's another one, right? Parallax and Ember are also really beefing. Like, holy heck, they are beefing. Anyway, we are using the PAM auto miner script, that is the Path Auto Miner script, abbreviated to PAM. And you use this little LCD in front of us to set it up. I'm not going to go through how you set it up, it's all on their workshop page. But just to show you some of the overview of what the control systems we've got here, we have a forward camera, a rear camera, and a digging camera. Actually, I think this is that's the docking camera, and that's the digging camera. So this one's facing downwards, just so you know. We've got controls to turn our thrusters on and off, to dock and undock, and then of course to switch our batteries to recharge, if you know you're not going to be using the ship very much. The first thing we're going to do today is switch over to tab 2, and we're going to set up the controls to run this thing. So in order to do that, you've got to go over to the... I haven't set this up by default, this is if you want to use it as an auto miner, because some people might run different scripts, right? In fact, I think, is this even on there? Let's have a quick look. PAMPB is running. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So it's loaded already, but you might not want to use it as one, right? Okay, so this is going to be run. This will be up in all caps. This will be run apply in all caps. And this will be run down in all caps. And that allows us to navigate this menu in front of you here. There you go. Up, up, down, 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 up. Okay. So what we're going to do is set the home position for this one. It's docked onto the... I've set it up so I can have 8 of these miners. That should be enough for everything we're hoping to do today. And then, of course, I think I want to double up my my controls over here as well. So that way I don't have to constantly switch between the different spaces. Okay, so dock in. Let's have a look at our screen. You can use the screens in the cockpits for this, but I like using the one in front of me. It's easy to see. All right, so let's go ahead and apply. We're going to record path and set home. We're going to undock. We're going to fly forward. This is very important that you are very precise with exactly where you want these things to fly. If you cross paths, they might eventually crash into each other. Okay, so we're going to pulse up a little bit. We're going to turn, and we're going to fly forward. Now, this miner is armored at the bottom to stop it crashing into stuff, and it is armored slightly on the sides with light armor. It will not be able to survive a hit from one of these factions. Something to be aware of, just in case you plan on using them. Yeah, look, honestly, using the Automining scripts with all these drones and things flying around is a little ballsy, but I'm feeling brave. What can I say? Alright, once we've approached sort of close to the job site, you don't have to get it right on. We're going to go ahead and head inside here, and we're going to stop recording our path. So let's go ahead and hit apply, and now we're going to set up the mining job. So let's scroll down and hit apply. Oh, no, sorry. Apply. There we go, and we'll get this little box. In order to see the box, you've got to go over to your info tab and show your sensors field range. This thing right over here has to be checked. This grid needs a name, by the way. Yeah, we need our mining ship names, don't we? We don't have any yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our box lower down, and this is how we're going to define where we want this thing to dig for gold. Okay, the strongest gold reading is over to this, on this side, so I think we're going to pan over and try and get, yeah, as much of it as we can. It's really important that you align yourself with gravity, so that otherwise it will try and dig diagonal holes, and then you're in a bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do it right like that. So the gold is exactly 50 meters underneath this position, so we're going to have to set up the controls here. The width, I want it to be a little wider. Let's go for like a 35-meter hole. Do I care about the height so much? I'll make it a square. That sounds good to me. Then if we go down a little bit more, we can adjust the depth. So we want to increase the depth up to 50 meters at least, right? There we go. And you know, I'm going to go 55 just so we get everything. And then we're going to go all the way back up and start the job. So it's going to mine a little bit, and then it's going to go back to the base and complain that it doesn't have enough power. The batteries have to be charged up to basically 90% before this thing will work. So what's it complaining? Yep, low fuel in small reactor 9. It's going to take us home. Out of interest, my reactors, how much fuel do they have? 2.3. I think it needs 5 in each to stop complaining. Just something to be aware of. If that's going to be a problem for you, there are, I think it's 12 reactors, 15 reactors at the back here. There we go. And just to prove that I'm not flying it, there's 12 reactors at the back. This thing is flying itself right now. Like, I'm not doing that. So it's just going to go and zoot on its way back home. But yes, it's very dodgy, because these things are going to get smacked out of the damn sky all the time. I think it's a really cool idea. I don't know if it's going to work for this playthrough. We will find out together in real time. Also, I do love how the base is forming around the grinder hole. I think it's really cool. Alright, so he should go ahead and descend and dock. There we go. Now, the path Autominer is actually pretty smart. You can, we could make it so like it came in here and then went through a maze of armor to dock. But I'm not too worried about that. I think we'll just let it land and then see how we do. Okay, so this thing's going to sit here and complain until the reactors are full, so that we can change some stuff about the way this thing behaves. If I go down to my behavior settings, I can go down here, minimum 5 kgs. We're going to take that down to 2 kgs in the reactors. You know what, just 1. 1 kg of reactor fuel and your Gucci. Obviously, you can adjust that however suits you best. Okay, the maximum load this thing is telling me it can take is 2.5... it can't be 250. It's 253 tons. Yeah, that seems right for a miner of this size. What was it, 2.5 million? I was like, hell no. 253,000 tons of ore is what we can carry at maximum. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recharge and then continue the job. Of course, it's complete. It needs the battery to charge up. It's going to charge up to like 90-something% and then it'll head off. Alright, well, while that's doing that, let's go see how many thruster components we have. Can I print another one of these? Because it'd be very nice to have that go and mine some platinum for us as well. We have 31 thruster components. I think this is going to take more than that, unfortunately. I think we'll probably need about 60 to print another of these blue boys. What should we call it, by the way? Name suggestions, please. I'm very excited to have some. We're going to sit here until this battery's fully charged, and then we'll see how we're going. While we wait for that to happen, you know what we can do? I'm just going to put a decoy block right over here with some half armor. If it gets blown up, that's sort of the point, right? These things will draw aggro. That's why you put them down. That's temporary. That's not going to be there forever. Oh, maybe it will, but it's that one. You know, that one in particular isn't exactly designed to withstand withering fire. It's just hopefully the next shot hits that and not this. Something else we can do while we wait for that damn battery to charge is update our paint job all around here. Give me this blue. I love this blue. I think it looks so nice. And why don't we go ahead and put some blue stripes over here as well. Just a couple little accent stripes. I think it just elevates the whole thing, right? Battery's at 100%. What the hell's your problem? Job is running. You know what? Fly me to the job position. Fly over there. Let's see if this is what the problem was. And again, just to prove that I am not flying this thing, I'm going to fly next to it. We officially have drones. Okay, we have arrived at the job site. This is a tradesman. He's not working. Okay, go back up. Go down. Continue job. Alright, now I just got a little bit bugged, stuck on. I think it's because I changed the behavior settings too many times while it was parked. Okay, so we are of course going to mine up a bunch of ice and stone and other crud that we don't need. And we could set up ejectors. I know you can set up ejectors to get rid of it. I'm just gonna let it pick up the stone, man. Like, it's fine. It's okay. The world won't end, I promise. We'll just fly back with some extra resources and then we skedaddle home. Simple as. Alright, anyway, but guys, that is genuinely all I have time for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Me and my little blue boy are gonna fly on home. But I'd love to hear what your name suggestions are for this thing and what you'd like to see done next time. Until then, I've been largely unemployed, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?